Joining us now is author Jessica Seinfeld, whose new book, The Can't Cook Book, is in stores now. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
First, I have to ask, I love the title of the book. What came first, the concept for the book or the title?
Definitely the concept of the book I've been working on for a long time, but Jerry, my husband, is obviously a great wordsmith and great with titles, and we'd been playing around with all sorts of different, putting words together, but can't cook was always part of it, because for us it's like an adjective, and it's like it describes people too. People can't cook, and so we just thought it was a great title.
Yeah, it's very, very catchy. Now, so many people lack confidence in the kitchen. What will be your #1 piece of advice to help build up that confidence?
I think it depends on the person, because what I've learned in this process, I've for 4 years been working on this book and interviewing people and just talking to so many people who say, oh, you wrote this book for me. I mean, everyone has their own set of fears, and it's sort of based on how they grew up and what their relationship is to food and cooking. And so truly, I can't say one piece of advice for everyone. It just depends on the person.
Yeah. Now, I'm curious if you have some go-to dishes for certain occasions. It's fall, your kids are in school. Do you have a go-to dinner that you like to cook for them? Or that they like you to cook for them?
I think, everything in this book is how I cook every single night. And so it's all stuff for me that's really easy to shop for and really quick. And it doesn't require me standing around the stove all evening, and so right now, because it's fall, I'm kind of into like the chicken and rice dishes that you put in the oven and walk away, and it's just one pot. So I'm always into ease and simplicity, whether it's for shopping or for cooking or for cleanup. And so that basically everything in my book is kind of centered around those ideas.
The cleanup is crucial, because nothing can buzzkill cooking like knowing you have to clean.
Yeah.
What about if you have your girlfriends over for brunch, on a weekend? What's your go-to dish for that?
See, scrambled eggs. My son Shepherd's French toast when he was 7. He's now 8. He came up with his own little French toast. I make a cinnamon French toast. It's not in the book. We always have, I bake a lot, so lots of muffins, and I get up so early in the morning, so I do a lot of baking, pre-dawn baking.
Yeah. Is that something, cooking and baking, that your kids enjoy too? How would you react if they said that they can't cook?
Yeah, that would never come up, because they've always been in the kitchen with me since they were on the floor, playing with pots and pans while I was trying to cook. But yeah, I can't imagine that ever coming out of their mouths, because they all cook, whatever dish they feel comfortable, at their level cooking. But I think my kids probably cook more than most kids, but they're not, especially interested in it, because I don't force them to do anything just because I do it.
Now, you've written about cooking before. You really know a lot about it. You might be modest with the Can't Cook title, but what's next for you? Do you ever think about a cooking show?
No, definitely not going to do a cooking show. I don't have any desire to be on television on a regular basis. I don't know what's next for me. I never plan any of this. I just come up with ideas and try to problem solve for people. And so with this book, I live with a can't cook, and so many of my friends are can't cooks, and I just see in the world around me that it's kind of a lost art. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to focus on this and try to come up with a way to solve this problem for people.
Now, it's almost Halloween. I'm wondering what your approach to Halloween is. Do you dress up with your kids too?
Absolutely.
And do you let them go to town on candy? What are the rules in your house?
Yeah, of course. This year we're doing something very special. A friend of ours is in a parade, and she's involved with this Halloween parade down in Greenwich Village. So we're going with her and her family, and our kids are all very close friends. So we're going to be in this Halloween parade. So we're actually blowing out Halloween this year and doing really great costumes. And oh yeah, definitely we do full-on Halloween candy. And then like 3 days in, I do this thing called the Switch Witch, where I switch out their candy we get to go to the toy store, and they can choose something, and I take back the candy.
Oh, awesome. And then where does the candy go?
The candy goes to the parents.
I see. I like this system. Very smart. Well, thanks so much for being here, and we're so excited that your book is in the October edition of the Pop Sugar Must Have Box.